Hello everybody, Zepchan here, and today in this instructional video we're gonna watch one of my viewers play League of Legends. He sent me a replay file that anyone can do, even you can do it, absolutely for free of charge. All I have to do is find me on social media. It doesn't matter where it is, whether or not it's Twitter, Instagram, or Discord. You just join in, send me a replay file of your gameplay, and I will just review it just like I'm doing right now. But before that, I would really appreciate if you could watch it down a little bit and maybe write down some notes. How should I maybe improve my in terms of coaching, right? How should I improve? Because this is my first time making videos such as this. I have done some coaching before, but it's been many years since then. All I know that this player is going to play Thresh. We're going to review him, and we're going to see how this game goes. If we're looking at the left side of the team here, on the blue side, we have a... we have some AP. We have a Teemo. I really hope Teemo goes AP though. Although he does have a, he doesn't have a comet. Although he does start Doran's Ring, that's fine. I'm not too sure what kind of runes Teemo's run. I'm not even sure here. We're just gonna follow Thresh here. We have a lot of AD in the team that I'm not a big fan of. Enemy team, from the other hand, does have AP. For example, they have pretty decent team composition. Annie, interestingly, running heal. Cleanse on Lucian. That's pretty fair. Cleanse and Lucian, pretty fair. As you can see, he even pings it, so he does is aware. So running heal, flash, heal flash is for Misfortune here, and flash ignite here for Thresh. This is, as long as I know, normals, so it's not really ranked. So I'm not too sure what kind of ranks we have here, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty maybe silver or something along those lines. Misfortune leaving a ward that early, I don't really think that's necessarily needed, as you know that they are all already in a bot lane, so there's no way. I mean, this would be normally, let's say, right? If they didn't have Ivern in the jungle, they would probably know that, oh, he probably started top lane, right? But then again, of course, Ivern could have also started here, because you never know, you didn't even see. So maybe that early ward, maybe not as bad, but then again, I don't think that's that helps quite a bit. Thresh using one of the stacks early, second stack early. I wouldn't really like to push it that early here, that hard. Dropping a ward, pretty good. A hook missed. Even if the hook lands, I don't think you can do much here, so you have to wait until the level 2. Leveling up the Q, level 1, that's fine. You can either start Q or W. Q or E, rather, right? The Flay. So let's see what happens after. I want to see. You have to help her to push the lane. Right now, you're not helping. Oh dear, that was pretty bad. That's a pretty bad trade. That's a pretty bad trade. Okay, so this is where it all already kind of went pretty shit here. You want to help her push the wave. She did start a Q, which is kind of interesting. You don't really want to start Q in Misfortune. You want to maybe start E, just to get that push early, so you can get that advantage onto level 2. So you can instantly get the Q next, and then Thresh gets Flay, and you can engage, right? But what ends up happening is that she gets stunned, right? And just because Annie also has Glacial, you both get slowed because you're in the Glacial zone as well. So you have 209 movement speed, you can see on the screen. Misfortune also has 240 now movement speed. She is slowed down. Lucian gets one auto attack, hits the Q, double auto attacks into Misfortune. So Misfortune is already at 250 HP. Well, you can't see because my camera's in front. Okay, I'll just replace the camera, so we have a little smaller camera, but that's fine. Let's just keep going. So this is like where the trade kind of happened pretty bad. They got level 2 first. Now you get the level 2, right? So now you can kind of maybe fight back to him. Keep in mind, Annie doesn't have stun. When you click on Annie, you can see how many stacks she has. She has no stacks right now. As you can see, she needs to get like 3 or 4 stacks, right? For Pyromania, so she can actually go for it. So as far as I know, she can't really go in right now. So she doesn't have the stacks. She doesn't have anything. She leveled up E. Misfortune is really close to Lucian, while Lucian's pretty high HP. This is pretty bad positioning by Lucian. No, but Misfortune, rather. Lucian is using the aggro. Yes, Misfortune is... Ooh, really good hook there. Oh my. That was actually really lucky, a little bit, I would say. Ignite? Ooh, you could have ignited him. I think you could have gone in, maybe. Potentially. So now you just keep... going here. Good. Okay, you'll use your last stack that you had on a cannon minion. Pretty good. First blood in the mid lane. That's always nice to hear. I'm not liking this Misfortune's gameplay here. You know, she is playing a little bit without the head, so to say. But that's kind of what I expect here from this elo. Gotta be careful here, Misfortune. Okay, you are level 3, and you leveled up Q again. Okay, but why did you level up Q? Where's your W? That is really interesting, my friend. Since you're getting here solo experience, Misfortune recalls. You could have recalled with her as well, as you can, you know, you're not even last hitting it properly. You're right now, you don't want to push the wave. You don't want to push the wave because Misfortune doesn't want to miss the minions, right? You want to just last hit. Okay, you got level 4. Now you love W. Okay, I would just assume that was a misclick. All right, I would assume that was just a misclick. All right, you get the cannon, pretty good. Okay, so Misfortune's now full health, and you are more or less full health as well as Thresh. In this position, Lucian has no more potions. Annie's the only one with potions. Annie still has heal though. So what you want to pay attention is to, you kind of want to wait until Annie uses her stun by accident somewhere, and you want to go in on Lucian. You have your Aftershock, so even if you go in, you can proc your Aftershock, and Annie and Lucian will not burst you instantly. Misfortune has double Longsword, so she has that extra advantage in terms of damage. She has 90, 80, Lucian has 78, right? So you can definitely kind of kill them if you properly do it, right? There's another poke. If she hits another E on Misfortune, ooh, that hook kind of went by. So you have plenty. Okay, Misfortune. Okay, so this is the problem. Misfortune is going into the bush without a single clue whether or not if Ivern is there. Okay, now you can see the Ivern is there. She knows now. But before that, I'm pretty sure she didn't know. So, and you are so far away as Thresh. If your AD carry is the one going into the bushes and trying to ward, which actually they should be doing, you as a Thresh, you have Lantern. So in case their jungler arrives, you want to be close so you can throw the Lantern so they can click Lantern and get the fuck out, right? So you want to do that, and you don't want to let Misfortune just to enter like that and ward it, right? So you want to be close. Or otherwise, you sitting here in a bush doesn't really give her anything, right? Pretty good slow. Since you're sitting here and since she slowed down, you should have maybe been walked up a little bit more forwards, right about here, and maybe try to hook them from there. But you were standing a little bit too far back, so therefore you have lesser range. But that's fine. You can see they here, right? You can see that Ivern is here, so you know the jungler is nowhere near. So you can step up a little bit, of course, as you do. I'm pretty sure you were checking if Lucian's recalling. If Lucian is recalling, right, which he did, you definitely want to push this wave in. You want to hardcore push it. You want to help her push. So I want you to push the wave. Use your flay. Use your anything. Just push it up. Push it up. Yes. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. You want to push this wave as well. You want to push this one wave. Why? Because you want the minions to bounce off the turret. So once they bounce off the turret, then the minions are gonna hit the turret. Minions gonna die to the turret. Lucian's gonna miss experience. Lucian's gonna miss gold. Because Lucian now recall, he is fully built right now. You know, he has like longsword, daggers, potions, wards, and you're just sitting there and letting the minion wave stack, so he will not miss anything. So this recall will basically cost him absolutely nothing. While, for example, you could have easily denied him a lot of experience and CS, put him even more further behind. But instead, you are not helping her push, and this is like one of those mistakes you definitely want her to do. So she recalls, and Lucian didn't really miss anything here, which is pretty upsetting. You definitely wanted to deny him a lot more. You bought a Kindle Gem first. All right, I mean, Kindle Gem first. I'm wondering what you're going to buy. Most likely a Shrelia right here. Shrelia, you know, could work. Could do the job here. I mean, I don't mind Shrelia as an item for Thresh. Thresh can either build Even Shroud or the... basically the locket, as they call them, or from the Kindle Gem you build the Shrelia. So it really depends on the team comp here. Shrelia would be kind of fine. I don't see the reasoning why not. Locket would also be good. Shrelia would definitely help you to maybe to get onto the team, maybe to chase Ahri a little bit better and whatnot. Plus you can see her here as well. She has 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one will be the stun, I believe, right? So they made it a lot more visible for Annie, which is slightly like a nerf for her, because otherwise you literally have to click on her just to see it, right? Like I'm still doing it because it's like a... I don't know, I'm just used to it. Just by looking at that. So as you can see, now she has the stun. Now the purple thing comes up because she clicked E, which E gives her a little bit of movement speed, so she can run a little bit forward. Okay, the hook went to South Africa somewhere, but it's fine. Yeah, you see, for example, she hits E, and now the movement speed is 211 for Lucian. 211, usually his movement speed is over 300. So it's literally minus 100 movement speed just because of that. So you want the Misfortune to simply hit her E. Hook goes wide. Okay, but keep in mind you're playing with this one ward right here. Okay, Lucian goes in. Yeah, as you can see, Lucian is level 6, so he definitely wants to start ulting, while Misfortune is level 5 with like 300 HP, which is Not good. So I wonder what's gonna happen here. Are you guys gonna die? Annie flashes forward, stuns. Lucian calls. Okay. Should have flashed that one. Should have flashed that one. No way. Oh, no way. Oh, okay. Interesting occasion here. Let's rewatch it. Let's rewatch the whole thing again. So, what really ended up happening here? So, you missing the hook means that there is no way you're useful for like 10 more seconds, right? Because your cooldown is 11.86 at this point, right? 11.86 cooldown. Of course, your Kindle Gem gives 10%, 10 ability haste rather. So, it's lower than, you know, what it normally is. But Misfortune, again, going so far close just to last hit the minion with Q. I don't like that part. I don't like that part. Then, you have to use your Lantern kind of early just for a little bit of a shield. Again, kind of might be a misplay there. You definitely didn't want to do it. But then again, you kind of want to get her away from there. But you're not far away anyway. So, then Annie just goes in. Stuns her. And there is, yeah, maybe she could, maybe some people would be like, oh, you should have maybe stood in front. But no, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have stood in front. She was dead anyway, right? So, because otherwise, if you would stand in front and block the culling, you would both die regardless, because Ivern was there, right? So, then Ivern goes in. This one you should have technically flashed, but maybe good because... I mean, good you didn't flash, because guess what? Your jungle was right there. So, you baited them, right? By following you in. You ult here. But they get really greedy. I don't know why Ivern really goes in here. Because your box will slow Ivern down. And your hook just came back up. So what you do, just hook him in. I mean, luckily for you, Ivern didn't have flash. So you just flake him into it. And thankfully, Belveth was really at that exact moment. So she knocks her up. Knocks even Annie up. Annie does heal. But heal doesn't really matter. It's too much damage from the turret. And Belveth just last hits and kills. Okay, what do you buy? What do you buy? What do you buy? Let's see. You buy boots, you buy control ward, and you swap to the trinket. Good. Good. This is like really, this is like a really big thing. Because a lot of people, myself included sometimes, I do forget sometimes to switch my trinket, which is pretty bad. So you definitely want to do it as soon as you can. As soon as you get that sidestone. So, since you get your Targon's buckler in this case, right? So you definitely want to get it, and then you just move out. Anyway, moving forward, good ward, good ward. Maybe you've watched my streams or something, but this is exactly what I ward, what I do with my wards as well. You want to go and ward deep. You want to ward this one deep here, because then the opposing team has to walk in deeper inside the bush to clear it. So therefore, they expose themselves maybe closer to the wall. So for example, Belveth can come in, or Zac can come in, or whatever your jungler is, can jump into them, right? So they definitely have to go deeper into it, especially if their support, let's say, is melee. This time it's Annie and Lucian, so they're kind of ranged. So maybe they can still out-attack maybe from here or here, you know. But still, they have to go deeper in the bush rather than putting it here, because then they can out-attack it from further distance, so they're a lot more safe. Meanwhile, this one, you know, deeper in. Other word that you want to put is other word here. In this case, it's Ivern. Ivern cannot jump over the walls unless a blasting cone. So good word might be here inside of this bush, or over here as well, so you can see if he's coming across here. Right? That was pretty useless. I mean, I think you were trying to maybe stop them, but why are we going so deep in? Okay, at this point, if you see them here, why are you going forward? Like, Misfortune ain't gonna help you there. She is a little bit way too low to go really forwards, and you're just exposing yourself, and then the Ivern gank shows in, and then we already saw what happened, so. I mean, good for... I like how Misfortune ults, and she has this mastery thing. If her ult was maybe slightly angled, like a little sideways, like this way here, she could have maybe killed them 3, actually. Okay, you see that the Annie Misfortune's here, so you're not worried about anything. Then you're going in for a little bit of a gank. The gank against Ahri can be really, really hard, because you can only gank her if... Since you only have tier 1 boots, you're not really fast. So Ahri can instantly flash, she can also ult. So I don't see there's a big of a use for you to really gank here. You're now kind of roaming. Meanwhile, Misfortune is staying alone here. So hopefully she doesn't die randomly. That would be pretty bad. You have 4 people versus 3. 1, 2, and 3, right? Misfortune, Lucian is bot lane. Hopefully, okay, that doesn't look pretty good. I feel like Misfortune is about to die. But let's see what happens. Are you about to go and take Herald? Yeah, because this guy gets just solo killed. Velvet, spam pinging to go Herald. You definitely want to go and do that, because now you're rotating bot lane, I believe. This is useless, right? Why are we going mid lane? I am not too sure what you're cooking right now. You're just stealing XP. I don't know. Did Zed even ask for a push? If not, then this was grief. Okay. Oh, they're doing dragon, but that ward actually spotted them. The only thing is you entered alone. The thing, okay, this is again another mistake. This is the first dragon, right? This is the first dragon. It's not the third dragon. It's not the last dragon. You entering like this without any help is not good. Misfortune is bot lane. She's pretty far away. She can't help you. Zed is turret diving and solo kills the opponent. Your jungle is top lane and Teemo's top lane. There is no way you can do this. I don't know if you're gonna die or not, but this mistake is definitely something you want to avoid doing. If you can't do anything, just leave it. Alright, so now going back to your lane. You have no vision. You're entering in the jungle, and again, you are walking somewhere, getting caught by Ivern. You have no ults, and you have no flash. This is... Whoa! Okay. I honestly didn't expect Misfortune ping. Okay, I don't know why you're pinging Misfortune, but Misfortune is definitely correctly on pinging you. This is again, you're literally walking around and just getting caught. This is so pointless as well. You're walking up here. What are you even gonna do? You don't even have a ward stacks. You literally don't have ward stacks right now. So where are you going, little bro? Right? You got nothing. Misfortune is not even close. And you're getting caught right there is, again, pretty bad. But again, luckily, Misfortune at least trades 1 kill back. Right? Sadly for her, she does die. Right? She does die to Ivern, so it's kind of 1 for 2. But this is, again, mistake where she shouldn't have done at all. You shouldn't even been there in the first place. Plus, your jungler is where? Your jungler is topside. So you want to play... If the jungler is playing topside, you mean you have to be way more careful here on the bot lane. Because right now, technically, your team is absolutely giga-stomping, right? You can see a 4,000 gold league at 12 minutes. That's insane, right? Your top lane is giga-stomping. Basically, your top lane is going to 1v9 this game. Zed is also 4-1. You are stomping it. Your job as Thresh right now is not to grief their bot lane, not to give them extra kills so they cannot come back. Because their only prey right now for any team is that their top lane is gone, 0-5, he will be useless. Mid lane, useless. Their only prey to God right now for their team is that their Lucian starts to pop off. He has 3 kills, and he's 0-0-2, maybe with stuns, maybe with all the CC they can do, with Ahri Charm, with Renekton stun, with Ivern. Maybe they can carry, maybe Lucian can 1v9, right? That is their only hope right now. And you are basically giving that chance by giving them extra kills. And... you basically just want to get carried right now. You know, you don't have to be the main character. That's fine, right? Because your team is cooking. Look. Your team is cooking. Teemo is rolling, right? I also found the button with the runes. Awesome. I wanted to check the runes after the game, though. But the rune choice also, I would say pretty okay. Although I would definitely like to go, instead of maybe stopwatch, you go for... the Hex Flash, because I do like Hex Flash and Thresh, pretty useful. You can sit in a bush and then Hex Flash forward to kind of surprise them, especially if you have also Glacial. But you're running Aftershock, that's still pretty fine. Why are you leaving the base with 900 gold? Because in this case, you could definitely finish your boots. I don't know why you're not finishing your boots. Your boots are definitely really important. People really want to get boots for really quickly as well. CDR boots is one of the boots that you can mostly go on Thresh. But in this game, I would say even Mercs would be kind of nice because you are playing against an Andy, you're playing against Ivern, you're playing against a lot Ahri, a lot of CC, somewhat AP damage kind of. Although Ahri is 0-4, so CDR boots definitely good choice. Merc threads could also be okay. Okay, so now you finish off Mercury Threads. Okay, like I said, Merc Threads or CDR Boots would do. Merc Threads definitely worth it. You have 130 gold, you spend all your gold. You get control words, you're going for a mantle. Pretty good, pretty good. So you have like more MR than armor. But the thing is, you definitely want to get armor because the only person that can do the damage is Lucian. So you want to kind of get that armor here more, but I think you're just going for that movement speed item, so it kind of builds like that, right? I think you have no choice. But usually, armor would be nice because their Ahri is 1-5, not doing much damage. Ivern is kind of AP, but he's going support style. Annie is like maybe the only AP that can do some damage since she is going a little bit of blasting one, some AD there, right? AP rather. This is what happens in the mid game. A lot of people don't know what's going on. Like, you have no clue what you're doing right now, I'm pretty sure. You're just pushing the wave, getting CS maybe to get gold. But you don't have to do this. You're exposing yourself to all this wave here. Of course, you have this ward, mini ward here. You can maybe see something here. But they can easily come from here, maybe, hugging the wall. And you may not know it. Of course, most players would still go straight here, probably. But you going here right now is kind of pointless. You farming this is pointless. Because right now, look at this. Ivern's here. Thankfully, you have your ward, so you notice it. So you can kind of back out. Drake is spawning in 40 seconds. That's really important. You want to start pinging your teammates. Hey, Drake is coming up. Let's go get the Drake, right? Play objectives. Because keep in mind, they are getting bounties. They have bounty gold. So each time they get a gold, they get each time they get a bounty, they get gold, right? This bounty is each turret they get gold. Each Drake they get gold. Each Herald or Baron they get extra gold. So they can easily come back like that, and you want to choke them out and not give them these chances. So definitely want to play for those objectives, even though you're 18-11 ahead. And you have like Giga-Fed top lane and Giga-Fed mid lane, and you still want to keep it going. Because keep in mind, 6-3 Lucian, their Ivern's not doing too bad, their Annie is not doing too bad. They still have like 3 players who are still actively playing and actively, maybe I wouldn't say maybe strong, but doing pretty okay. So you definitely want to keep the game going. 8 against their R. Oh, good hook, but Zed is too low, so you can't really follow, okay? So you kind of want to run away because Zed has 300 gold shutdown, and you don't want to risk it, right? You don't want to give them, like I said, chances to come back. It's risky. It's like, yeah, you could get extra kill, but what if Zed dies? You know, it's 300 gold plus 300 extra. It's 600 gold into the pockets. Even if you trade 1 for 1, it's definitely worth, because Zed's gonna get 300, Lucian's gonna get 600. Again, it's more worth for the enemy team. So you don't want to kind of do it, right? Of course, double buffs looks pretty hot, you know, but look, you're missing the hook, and I'm pretty sure you're dead now, right? You miss your play. Yep. I mean, that was just pure greed. And the Drake is up, and you're not even warding it. You definitely want to ward the Drake. When the Drake is up, you kind of want to ward it. You want to make sure the division is there. You want to ward here. You want to ward here. You want to ward here. You would definitely want to play with Teemo's rooms. Teemo puts room here, puts Teemo's rooms here, so they cannot go and get the Drake. Thankfully, the enemy team is nowhere near. You get the Dragon. It's 18 minutes in. So now your next goal is to play around the Herald. Herald buff is up. So Hex Gates activate. So the next Drake is the Hex Gates. The Hextech Soul. So, which means you have all these Hex Gates, which you want to definitely use to rotate around the map a lot faster. You want to start pinging. You want to start pinging. I haven't seen a single ping from you, except you pinged Misfortune when you died, right? You want to ping Herald. Ping Herald. Start controlling your team. Start telling them what to do, because your team is also pretty clueless. Because right now, they could get Herald. They could get Herald gold. It's kind of pointless, right? You don't want to give them. You see, Ahri was rotating bot lane. I just saw her. Lucian is dead. Why are we going here? Get the Herald, right? Because you're already top lane, so it means you would go, they would go, and you can easily get the Herald, right? And another shutdown. So Annie just cashed in like 2,000 gold. Annie has nearly 2,000 gold right now in the pocket. It is pretty bad. She got a lot of shutdowns there from Zed and from the Teemo. The only problem is you're the top lane and you're farming. This is really confusing to me because none of your teammates is going here, and you shouldn't even be here. Yes, you stopped Renekton maybe, but at this time, a point, you definitely want to kind of like start pinging. Like, yo, okay, it's 19 minutes. At 20 minutes, the Baron spawns. Maybe you should be like doing something else, but you going top lane and farming is definitely not quite it, because you're not helping your teammate with this. You're warding. Okay, so now the Baron buff spawns. It's 20 minutes in. 2 minutes, 50 seconds until the Drake, right? Ward the Baron. Okay, Belveth is coming in top lane. She definitely wants to kill the Renekton. Renekton's kind of getting a little bit maybe too greedy here for the wave. Belvet's coming in. Checking out the vision. There is no vision. You playing so far forward. I mean, he's level 30. Making bait because you're level 10. You can ult. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Just ignite him. A hook goes pretty badly there because you hit a minion. Okay. Meanwhile, the fight is going on here. And you just map cross map paste. I mean, at this point, just FF, right? You have 1,700 gold. I definitely want to see what you're going to buy. So this is where you definitely want to start getting the vision on the Jack Show. You got yourselves a goddamn Jack Show. Listen up. I actually never built this item, so I'm not even sure what it does. I don't know why you're even building it. I think this item is way too expensive now. I feel like you just simply build the regular support items, which are a lot cheaper, and use that extra gold for anything else. This is pretty bad. This is pretty interesting. Your whole team is playing bot side, which I don't get why. All you have to do is put Teemo on the side lane, let like 2 or 3 people try to kill Teemo, and just do Baron. Put a control word. You don't have control words. You want to put control words. 22 minutes in, you want to sell your refillable potion, because refillable potion doesn't give you anything. You might as well sell it and get control words. Your whole team is walking around, getting kills, but this is where the low elos, you know, you see, low elo players, they want to get kills. They're not playing for objectives. You want to go and get objectives. You're farming top lane for no reason whatsoever. Your whole team is fighting. Your whole team is kind of maybe pushing, getting objectives like turrets. You are just simply farming. Right? You are just collecting the CS and... Oh, you missed the cannon. There's just so many things you could do right now. You could ward, you could do dragon, you could do baron, and you're just... Instead, you're just sitting here. With mana, with barely... She has literally barely mana for ult. She can ult and maybe E. And that's it. And she's out of mana. And she's not even healthy. Like, what are you guys cooking over here? Like, why are we not doing Baron? Like, I don't get it. You guys are scared of purple worms or what? Because Ari now got a big shutdown gold, right? She got 300 gold per split, right? So, she's doing pretty good. Oh, finally a hook lands. You go in. Finally. Oh my god, the first play that worked. Okay, good, good. Take the inhib. Okay, finally. Take the inhib at least. Take inhib and just recall. Just go back. No, you can't end. You can't end this Ari. Oh my god. I mean, you die, but you get executed, so that's fine. So you're building a lot of MR here, but why are you building this Negatron cloak? For what? It's not like they're doing damage anyway. Their Ari is 3 and 9. All you want to do is maybe just get some health, you know, like... Get more health, get more tankier, and, you know, you already have enough resistances. You have Aftershock. You're building very interesting items here. Not really specifically for Thresh, but, you know... I would really suggest any other items. If you come to my stream, you can ask me the questions again. Put your strongest top laner, if you're strongest laner. Zed is a really good split pusher. Teemo can split push as well. Put any of them in the side lane and just do Baron. Simple as. You want to put them not top lane, but you want to put them bot lane so they're further away from the map. Right? They're dragon spawning in 2.5 minutes. There's no reason to be bot lane right now. You're just wasting your time and letting them farm. Because you don't want to let them farm. You're letting them farm right now. Because farming... will get them XP, farming will get them money. It doesn't matter that this guy is 1 and 9. If he gets full items, and this guy is full items, it literally can become like a 50-50 almost, right? Because it's full item versus full item. It doesn't matter if this guy is 14 and 1, this guy is 1-9. If it's full item versus full item, right, then the score literally becomes irrelevant, so. And again, you can't push bot lane because the wave is not pushed. So, and you can't push mid lane because there's Ahri. So again, you're just kind of stuck in this position where, what do you want to do? You have 1200 gold. You're kind of recalling. Teemo gets shut down. And Zed is about to die as well, I guess. Unless Lantern. Okay, Lantern plus heal. Good hook. Luckily you have Aftershock. But you die regard. Why are we flushing? Okay, so... this was pretty bad. The flash right there you did was pretty bad because obviously you want to keep your flash. You don't want to... this is what kind of makes bad, you know, this is what makes you a good player and bad player. A lot of bad players will maybe flash like that, just because they're like panicking, they want to get out, and they know flash can save them. But I don't know why you're flashing inside of their base. It's not like it's gonna help. And if you're dead, you have to accept you're gonna die, right? You have to learn how to accept your death without using flash. You know that you're gonna die. So now you wasted your flash. You don't have flash for like 5 minutes, and you're just kind of flashless now for 5 minutes. Instead of having your flash maybe for next engage, right? So what are we cooking here? Let's just increase the speed here. Again, you guys are sitting in mid lane for absolute no reason. Belveth and Zed is doing the Baron duo because they're just so much stronger. They don't even need a control word. And you still have probably... oh, you don't even have control word. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now you get Baron Nashor. Now you're warding around, which is okay. Warding around is pretty fine. But you need to know why are you warding, right? Why are you warding this top side, right? Well, you might as well want to ward it in case you want to go for that top lane inhibitor, right? So you can see if enemy team rotates to kill you here, right? So let's just keep going. So now you want to, what you want to do, you don't want to die. So this seems to be a pretty bad... okay, good Lantern, good ult, and you got away. Pretty good. Ooh, good hook. A little bit greedy from Lucian. A little bit greedy from all of you guys. Oh boy. Okay, good play. Ooh, that Renekton got bamboozled. Okay, Zed escapes. Pretty good. But again, you're fighting, not even a 5v5. Because Belveth, again, is bot lane. You have to, like, come together and just... All you need to do, you're so far ahead. You're literally, like, 20,000 gold. Okay, not 20,000, sorry. 10k gold ahead. You're 10,000 gold ahead. All you want to do, you want to just gather up and just do it, right? You want to gather up. And again, there's like a lot of fights going on, right? There are a lot of fights. Yeah, you get a kill. Okay, all you have to do is just group together, kill them all, and just end the game. Because you're so far ahead. Right? You're so far ahead. Hit a hook, and you win. Oh. Lucian just goes... No, but Zed goes in. Lucian dies, and then you're just in. You could have ended this game, literally, a lot sooner. You could have ended this game a lot sooner, but you ended up in 33-minute game, stalling it for absolute no reason, while you could have ended it a lot faster. I'm not too big of a fan of the build path. Force of Nature, don't understand why. Jeksha, I don't understand why. You build a lot of like MR, magic resistance, although you didn't really need to, because the only damage dealer was like Lucian, and that was basically it, because Annie was going kind of like a support build path, really, with her Mandate and Echoes of Helia. There's nothing else you can do, really. You also have Aftershocks. You don't really have to worry about the magic resistance at all. Might as well just build some other items, though, which are a lot cheaper, which you can help more with. Plus, definitely you want to buy a lot more control words, because you only bought like one control word in the whole game, if I'm not correct. Only when you worded here, right? If I'm correct. All right. So there's a lot of things that I mentioned that you need to improve on. Talk to your team a lot more, ping your team more. That would be it. That would be basically it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, a like and subscribe. I know this whole video actually took me exactly 1 hour to record. So I spent literally 1 hour watching this whole game, although it's 33 minutes, but I spent somehow an hour. But I hope you guys watched it, and I hope you guys liked it. But definitely going to edit it, because I doubt I want to upload it in a 1 hour video. So I'm going to see you guys next time. If you want to definitely send in your replays and want me to comment on them and give you maybe some tips on what to do and how to do, definitely you can send me in, and I'll talk about the laning phase. I'll talk about the mid game, the late game. You can send me the replays, contact me on any of the social media. You can see under in the description under the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.